What's going on, everyone? Welcome. Wednesday night. Monitor switched up on me with the OBS update, but here we are. We are live. Wednesday night. Back, refreshed. That's what happens when I go on vacation. Everything gets all messed up, but I am back, ready to go here Wednesday night in the Cyber Thunder Racing League. It is the Elswick E-Sports Rising Stars Series. We are race number 2 in an 8-driver playoff. Last week, heard it was a lot of fun with Mike up here at the iRacing Super Speedway. We're going to go back to some short track racing here tonight. We are at Iowa under the sun that is setting. 110 laps here tonight for round 2 of a quick 5-race playoffs, and it has got shaping up to be a very interesting one, especially with the wild card coming right off the bat. Pull up our points here really quick coming into tonight. Larry Brunner right now is at the top of the charts, but has only a 2-point lead over Nathan Manwaring. Nathan Dupton is in 3rd. Joey Sainz, your regular season's points champion. He's right now in 4th. Has got some work to do in these final races to get back up to the top. He's going to see what he can do here tonight. Matthew Croak in 5th. David Gainford 6th. Connor Dudek in 7th. And Christian Delgado coming in 8th place here tonight. With 16 drivers strong, 110 laps. It is a good opportunity to get some points. See if you can separate yourself out before we head into the middle of the playoffs, heading into Bristol in 2 weeks. So it's going to be a fun one. But here tonight, joined as always, got Kyle in the booth. Kyle, what are you thinking for tonight? You excited?
Last week, get more back to a normal here and a fun race tonight.
Last week was last week. That's the way to say it now.
Yep, last week was last week. You move on.
So here we go, moving on. Fun one here tonight. Seeing drivers trying all sorts of different lines, but seeing a lot of slipping and sliding around here. Kyle, now I know you said the fuel run is kind of 50 to 60 in that range, but do we see anybody trying to do tires before that, or is this ride all the fuel out if we stay clean and green?
Yeah, if we stay clean and green, yeah, ride the fuel out, pit it at halfway or a little bit past halfway, get yourself to the end. But, you know, if you get a caution midway through that last half of the race, pit, take tires, and run her to the end.
See how that's going to shape up. It's a fun week here at the Cyber Thunder Racing League. It is Cyber Salutes Week. So we got drivers out here running some special paints. I know it's not a USA, but Matt Hall, very patriotic. It is for you, Kyle. It's patriotic for you. The red and the white with the maple leaf on the hood representing Canada. I know a few other drivers have got some paints out there, but hey, if you have not yet, Thursday nights, our sponsor, Wheels for Warriors USA, are huge friends of the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Make sure you head over there, wheelsforwarriorsusa.org. Drop a donation. Like I said, it is Cyber Salutes Week. Tomorrow night, Kyle, you'll be in the driver's seat, but you got a little mini, if you will, the Cyber 600. I think it's what, 200 miles will be the equivalent of all the laps tomorrow night at Charlotte.
I think it's 225 miles. I think that works out to 150 laps. So a little bit longer, about another fuel run than what we're used to, but yeah, should be a fun one.
I'll need to actually bring some popcorn with me for that one tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, you will.
So here we go tonight. Kyle, it looks like the sun is setting. Are we going to be under the lights before the night is all done, or you think it'll stay just this long sun? Is that getting in any of the driver's eyes right now?
I was aiming for another under the lights. You know, start in the sunset and under the lights. Get a little bit of a track transition going for the drivers. For right now, looks like going into 3.
Yeah, that's what it looked like going into 3. It's where it's at.
Yeah, into 3, middle of 3 and off of 4. It's all in shade. So later on in the race, it should transition to fully nighttime, but it could be a little bit in the eyes. Who knows? That's why we're up here.
That is why we're up here. Got the timing board up. You can see Connor right now is got top time of the day. He's got a 23.75 here in this opening practice. Joey Sainz trying to rebound from last week. He's currently second on the board. I see Shantosh up there playing spoiler. But all the drivers that are in the playoffs, they are highlighted in pink. We do have one driver that is on the board right now who will not be joining us for the race, but won't worry about that too much. But it is going to be a fun one here tonight. So 7 of the 8 playoff drivers, seeing what kind of points they can get. Because after tonight, Kyle, it is only 3 races, and every point matters when it's kind of a winner-take-all point system.
Yep, that's what I wanted with this series. No win in advance into the next race. Maybe you get one mulligan, you know, just stuff happening like last week. But then you have to be consistent, and consistency is the key to winning championships.
Is going to be the key. It is pretty quiet on the track right now. It looks like only a handful of cars are out. Here's Mark Morton out in the number 52. I expect to see kind of where it's for tonight, especially a track like this, Kyle. We see Mark makes fast moves up towards the beginning of the race, but then the tires kind of fall off. So we'll see if he's been working that tire management here tonight and how the 52 could do.
Yeah, just not buzzing the right rear and burning it off and just keeping some for the end. I think he probably took that loss at Phoenix where it should have been his, and Joey Sainz stole it on the last lap from him. Probably took that to heart and worked on some new driving tips and techniques. Looks like he's rocking a Bass Pro Shops paint scheme out tonight.
Yeah, he's kind of throwing it around, little different paints here, night in and night out. Who else is out here? Chris Letts is out in the poop.
Oh, poop machine.
The poop machine, is that right?
I think so. He's got something on his back bumper. I smell like poop and flowers now. I guess so.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, I think Matt Hall He's really the only one with patriotic scheme, which that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I did post in the Discord, but nobody else wanted to take part in the fun.
Say the 11, Matt Kopp's got one here for us in the States. I'd say that.
I think he's been running that one all.
Oh, has he?
Season. I think so.
Look, I was on a boat in the middle of the ocean last week. Everything's a blur to me at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of dipping through. I don't really see anybody else.
So, Kyle, you think here tonight, you think we'll see some pretty spread out? I know generally when we see some short tracks, some of these drivers can just run away with it, and all of a sudden we're talking about the field getting lapped. Do you think that's going to be the case here tonight, or do you think they'll stay pretty close? Maybe a few of them will grouped up, and then this tire wear will go on. It'll start to separate, but not to some of the things we've seen in the past.
Yeah, as long as, I think the ones who put the practice in, because this is a tough track, the closest I would say is Richmond, but Richmond's more of a speedway style track where you kind of just float it in. Here you're actually using the brakes, and the track has a lot more character than Richmond. So this rewards more of like a patient, let other people abuse their tires. So yeah, maybe a bit of both. Towards the end I think once pit stops happen, it'll be spread out.
Keep our eye on that strategy. Looks like I saw, did they get too low in 1 and 2? There's a big old bump right there in the middle.
There's a big bump in 1 and 2 on the bottom, and there's a big bump on 1 and 2 on the outside.
All right, we are under a minute left here, so we're going to step aside for the Stars and Stripes, and we'll be right back here with 110 laps in the Elswick E-Sports Rising Stars Series, race number 2 of the playoffs, coming right at you.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting
Qualifying underway. Kyle, I'm going to ask you the famous question. You heard me ask this all night last night too. 1 lap or 2 lap hit?
If your fast lap is on your first one, you don't have any tires for your second one. If you take a conservative, try to bring the tires in slowly, maybe on your second one, but just go for it on the first one.
Looks to be here what the 0-2 is doing. He is going for it right now.
Oh, I just switched over to Steven and he just put her in the wall.
How about Joey Signs here? He was fast in practice. Matt Hall's going to go to the top of the timing board right now. And so far, no one is putting in any purple sectors outside of Matt Hall's time. So let's see what Joey's first time is going to do for him here. He's going to go to second on the board. A 10th off.
Matt slower on his second lap.
Joey not really seeing any improvement here. So let's go to here. Your pupil of the night, if you will. Shantosh is going to go number 2 on his opening lap. See if he'll pick up here on second lap.
Battle of the mats, yeah. as I kind of learned in practice, but if you hit an 8 on your first lap, your second lap's going to suffer. Yeah, he's pushing up way out of 4 there. Get
Oh,
out of
almost into that wall. Yep.
Yeah, he suffered for that one.
We might have an all-Matt front row potentially.
Yeah.
Comes Connor. He's going to come out for his opening lap here.
He was fastest in practice, so running that really high line. Get the car warmed up.
Oh, too warm.
Good. Yep, too warm.
He's...
Stop. Yep, he's gonna reset.
Oh, he's gonna reset.
This is that first one.
Yep, so now it's just gonna be the one lap hit here.
I have to wonder if he flat spotted his tires and made them a little too warm.
He might be the only one that's gonna put in a final qualifying time here. Does not look like the points leader, Larry Brunner's gonna put in a time. Matt Kopp is sitting in the pits, and then we have our 2 other drivers that are not going to make it. So it'll be 12 strong here tonight.
Oh, he did the same thing.
Yeah, he is pushing out of that corner here. Ooh, very wide entry there for me. I think you wanted it a little bit lower.
No, that's actually where I was running when I was running with these guys earlier. It's a nice smooth line. But yeah, he ran a little high in 3 and 4. Then I'd want to be right on that yellow line. Yeah.
Yeah. See what this is going to put him across the board.
Or
5th.
Yeah.
So it does look like we're going to have an all Matt front row.
Look at that
tonight. So
Canada
yeah.
Right.
Is it a second pole, third pole for?
I think it's his 3rd pole, 2nd in a row. Because I'm pretty sure he had the pole last week.
Well, then maybe this might be number 4 for him. He'll check in the chat. He'll let us know.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Give it 30 seconds.
Rumor has it he has a whiteboard next to his rig with markings on it to track that.
Probably. No, he's been putting in the work, and he's just got to just kind of keep the race together and not get excited when something happens. And he definite improvement.
I mean, looking at the season here, I know he missed a couple races, but he has 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s, which kind of aligns to some of those drivers that are in the playoffs. So had he had a full season, he might have been one of the playoff contenders this year, and it is his 4th. He is letting us know in the chat.
There we go. So, yeah, no, he's definitely been putting in the practice. I've noticed even starting last year towards the end, it's like, hey, you know what? You're being a little more consistent. And yeah, if he were to run a full season, I think next year he'd definitely be in the playoffs.
For sure. Here we go. Qualifying is going to come to an end, so it will be Matt Hall picking up his 4th front row start here in round 2, looking to play both Matts on the front row, looking to play spoiler to all of these playoff drivers. So there it is, out of Canada, Mr. Matt Hall will be starting on that inside line. To his outside will be Matt Shantosh. Row 2 is going to have Nathan Dufton, and there's Joey Sines looking to rebound from last week. Connor Dudek in 5th, Nathan Manwaring in 6th, Chris Letts in 7th, Matthew Croak in 8th. And then your starting top 10 will be rounded out by Mark Morton and David Gainforth. And then to final out the field here, we will have Joe Ogle and Matt Kopp. Oh, wait, no, there's still 2 more behind him. I'm discounting people. There it is. Stephen Hine and Larry Brunner are actually going to round out the field 15th and 16th. Their haulers are not here. They have checked out for the evening. So 14 strong here tonight, but more importantly, 7 of the 8 playoff drivers getting ready to battle. Kyle, it is race number 2 of 5. So it is closing in on championship form.
And the drama is already getting off to the start. Matt Shantosh has requested an EOL. So that will move Joey Sines to the front row.
Very interesting.
Seeing computer problems. I think he just wants to go from back to the front.
Should have told him to just start from the pits. We don't give any end of lines. All right, so Matt Hall will be on point. Barney will control the start here tonight. Then after that, leader is on point. So let's go up to Barney here. Oh, they go 2 laps. I was getting all excited. I forgot. Short track.
Short track, yep. Anything under a mile.
Go to our pace cam. There it is. Looking out the back, there is the cars. You see that sun setting.
Hey, I figured out the timing. It wasn't like Auto Club where it went back in time.
Yeah, like reset. A little
Yeah.
Back to the Future action. All right, so now the question is, do you see your driver? I'm calling him your driver because he was your pupil for the practice. Do you see Shantosh going from the back to the front? Do you see him completing this challenge?
Well,
That's
if he can
yeah,
keep it
that's a no.
clean. If he can keep it clean, I'm maybe top 5.
Okay, all right, we'll keep our eye on it here. More importantly, though, can Matt Hall hold off a Joey Signs who also showed pace during that practice? Matt Hall's getting eager, getting ready to go. Pace car is going to pull off this time. We're going to head up to Barney. Really good start for Joey Signs. Oh, maybe too good of a start almost.
I think that was a first versus a second gear start.
Yeah, Joey's going to clear easily.
D6 with a run on Matt around the outside.
Ooh, getting close to that wall there. Go side by side for second place. Matt Hall kind of trapped in the bottom here. He is going to move up to the top, but Joey Signs is going to lead the first lap. But how about Nathan Manwaring coming in? He is now putting pressure on Joey Signs to the inside, Kyle.
Nice. And wow, I think Joey just let him have it, just taking it on the bottom. Yep, go burn your tires up and I will catch you in 10 laps.
The Rising Stars do have a reputation of clean and green, so that might be what Joey's doing here. So he likes Joey is a very long run driver, I have noticed. He does like that long run, but if short run speed is needed, he will get it turned on.
Battle between Matt and Joey there. Matt might have almost gotten into the wall there, but seems like all the passes are around the outside right now.
Yeah, you start to wonder, you're just getting trapped on that inside. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, Nathan is pulling away as they're battling here. Yeah, Joey's kind of stuck on this inside lane right now.
Yeah, he got passed. Matt got a run on the outside. Because out of 2 at Iowa, it's actually really downhill, so you get up high enough, you can use the momentum and carry you right past someone for a position. Oh, there's Lutz on the wall.
There's what 9/10 of a second lead will look like for you. You can see everybody in the background. It is still rush hour traffic, 2 wide, almost 3 wide in the background.
No, on an old... Oh.
The 11 going around. That is going to bring out first caution of the night. Lap 5. Wonder if he had some help there or just a spin out of the corner. Let's look here. Oh, you can see he looked to be already out of shape. Came down. Oh, it looks like he came down a little bit. Stephen Hine was there. That just got the car loose, and he's going to spin around. All right, 6 laps in. Let's see if anybody's going to come down for a fresh set of tires. It is early in this race. We might see some drivers do that. We might not. Let's see here. Joey Signs is going to do it. He's going to come in. Top 4 look to be staying out. Joe Ogle's going to stay out, and everybody else is coming in to pit road. Fresh tires and fresh fuel. They are unlimited tires here in this series, so why not? Kyle is the division director for this race, so he is double duty here tonight, so he is working any penalties and claims right now, and he'll be back with us. Joey Signs is coming out. I'm seeing different strategies here on the tires and everything. Look like Joey might have just done a 2 tires change. Everyone else went 4 tires, so very interesting there for Joey, doing a little bit different strategy here. We'll see what that's going to look like. Chris Letts stayed in to get some damage repaired, did not take that roll of flex tape. I think Stephen Hine as well get some damage repaired. But it'll be Nathan here up front. Matt Hall will be second. Matthew Croak will be third. Look at it. All the Matts are hanging out next to each other. Connor Newton will be starting in fourth. Joe Ogle fifth. Joey Sines will be starting sixth. It'll be Nathan Dufton, Mark Morton, David Gain fourth, and Matt Shontosh will be your starting top 10 here on this restart after our first caution of the night early here at Iowa.
Alrighty.
All right, Kyle's back. What was the claim there? Who's the penalty?
The 89 is the penalty.
89 is the penalty. All right. So, as you were working that there, Kyle, we noticed top 5 stayed out. Everyone else kind of came down pit road at that point. But then on pit road, R9 went with a 2-tire stop.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Very interesting.
Wonder if he's fighting a tight issue, and this will just loosen him up just enough.
Yeah, it's a 2-tire stop here for him in 6th place, and then everyone else came down and got those 4 fresh set of tires and got some damage repaired, and then your top 5 did not. I know it's still early in this race, Kyle, but do you think we're going to see the fresh tires really come into play with only 5 laps of competition on them?
I don't think it'll be that big of an advantage, but it might help him turn just a little more.
A little more. All right, so we'll keep our eye on that. Nathan now will control the start. Right, he controls the start from here on out? I forget every time.
Yes, he does.
That's what happens when all 3 nights have different rules.
Well, Wednesday and Thursday is the same.
Don't. Stop. Okay? the 2 that I broadcast are the same. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Pace car is going to get out of the way. Going to head into that restart zone. Good start there for the 56 and the 02. Matt Hall was caught kind of sleeping just a little bit.
Yeah, I think Matt's starting in second, just trying to minimize the wheel spin, but it's costing him. So he might have to try a first gear start.
Nathan here with a good start. Oh, he's going to hit the wall a little bit going into corner entry, and he's way wide.
Nathan, just a little bit of a kiss. I don't think there's much damage. It is one of those tracks where if you do have a good amount of damage, it'll hurt, but you're going slow enough in these corners that it shouldn't.
Right now, Joey Sines gets to try to power move on the outside. This would happen to him earlier. Joe Ogle looks to be stuck underneath. Mark Morton is going to go around as well. Matt Hall is going to get past here by Connor. They're going to actually be side-by-side drag race here down the front stretch, so not all the way clear is the 59.
Shontosh here trying from the back to the front. He's up to 11th right now.
There we go. The 59 is going to clear that. Yeah, here's Matt Shontosh back up into 11th.
Staring down a hornet's nest.
And here's what he's looking at in front of him. There's cars everywhere.
It's definitely running a much lower line than everybody else. Oh, we got a blinker. He doesn't quite get that run off the corner unless someone hits the wall on the outside.
The 11 and the 101 almost got into it right there. That was pretty close. Yeah, some of these drivers are right on top of each other here. Mark Morton got around Joey Sines. Now he's starting to put some pressure on Matt Hall. We talked about this in the practice laps there, Kyle. The 52 shows a lot of short run speed, and that seems to be what's showing up now, but can he hold it for the long run?
Yeah, if at some point you got to realize I'm really fast on the short run, but maybe just give up that short run for long run speed, because like you said, this series is 59 in the wall. The 9 almost hit the 24. There was a lot that happened that corner.
We were watching the battle for the lead up at the front. Staring into the wall. The car looks all right though. Not too major of damage. Big movements in the background though. I think I just saw somebody, Stephen Hine, I think, once again getting out of shape.
Yeah, I think the 59 just kind of ran really high, and there's a nasty, it's almost like a speed bump around that outside, and it just picks the front end up, and you've got no grip.
So the 0-2 is caught Nathan here, but it kind of looks like he's hit a little bit of a wall as he's caught them here. So can get right to him, but unable to make the pass. And because this one of those tracks, as those tires wear, it's going to get harder and harder to complete it. And we're going to see some slide jobs potentially later.
Yeah, you know, this track, you really got to get your passes done early in a run, because once they wear out, then it's pretty much just follow the leader. But that's also where this track comes in clutch, and you can have different lanes. You know, you can rip the wall, rip the bottom, rip the middle, and just put past, drive where they aren't. Get the front, get the air on your nose, and it'll help you get it past them.
All right, the 0-2 and the 52 right now are tied for the biggest movers forward in this race, both up 6 spots. As they're, it's almost becoming a 3-car battle here, and Joey Sainz in the background is also closing in, and these kind of 4 drivers here, they're starting to pull away from the pack.
Yeah. I'm surprised. You know what? I'm actually surprised those 2 tires really haven't done anything for Joey. Figured he would have been a little closer.
Now again, the 52 is on fresh tires compared to these 2 in the front, so that might be what's kind of showing that difference of speed here right now. Matt Hall and Joe Ogle have fallen backwards on those older tires. So with Connor Newman, so they have fallen with those older tires.
Yeah, into the clutches of the Hornet's Nest here.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at this. It's like the top 4, and then it is 2 by 2, almost 3 wide back here.
It almost looks like
Matt's going to slide up.
Joey, or 59's going to cross him over. Say Hornet's Nest and David Gainforce were in a raid paint scheme.
Yeah, we're 3 wide out of the corner here, yeah.
We're going to run it right on the bottom there. Oh, I think he might have bumped that apron just a smidge.
How about this again? What Sean Tosh trying to do the back to front challenge. If he could just make his way through all of this, he'd have a good view.
Yeah, you'd have a really good view.
As we've been watching this, though, back here, Mark Morton has moved into the lead. So those fresh tires for the 52 new leader, Mark Morton, has gotten around both Nathan and Matt.
Now Joey's starting to come in on the 56 and 02. So now I think the 2 right sides are starting to help.
Yeah, he's right there as well. And these 4 here have broken away. They have got a 2.3 second lead over the rest of the group. So this group here, throw a blanket over them, and then the second group, all right with each other.
Throw a blanket over them too.
And here comes Joey Sainz to the inside for 3rd place. He should complete it coming out of his corner, and he does. Both right up in front. And then look back here. I mean, we're still 2 by 2, a little bit more spread out this time.
David making a pass on Joe for 6th. Not quite. Can you look here? Larry Brunner. Whoa! What a run through the corner there in that Ford Chevy Mustang Camaro he has.
So your Connor on these old tires is falling backwards. He's going to fall out of the top 10.
It's a helpless.
Oh, and he's going to get hit with Stephen Hine. Is going to get into him, it looked like. And second caution of the night. The 59 is going to regroup here. He is definitely going to probably be using that roll of flex tape, but second caution of the night here. It looked like the 89 and the 59 said hello to each other out of corner 2. We'll go back and watch that as we get a moment here. We're going to keep our eye, though. Everybody, I think, will be coming down pit road this time. Get unlimited tires. No need to stay out. Horrible pit lane camera. They're all coming down at pit road. How's our pit camera here? Still blurry. Joey Signs is in. See if he goes 4 tires this time, or if he still likes that 2-tire strategy. Zero 2 is going to come out. Looks like we do have still some 2-tire strategy going on. The 0-2 came out with a 2-tire stop is what it looks like. All right, let's go back and see what happened here between the 59 and the 89. So the 59 coming out of the corner here on those old tires. Just looks to be sliding up way off pace. Here, it looks like Steven Hines going to see. He's got to run, so he sees that hole and goes up. Oh, it kind of looks like he comes back down a little bit almost, and then that gets into the 59 there. So we'll see how that's going to shake out, as the 89 already had picked up a claim earlier.
So far, no claim. Only one the 59 has put as an involved.
All right.
But we are about to have some drama.
Ooh, what's the drama? Can't say we're going to have drama and then not tell us what the drama is. He's multitasking. All right, so while Kyle deals with whatever the drama is, getting us all, he's leaving us in suspense. I believe the iRacing pace car lights are going to be out this time, which means we're going to be getting back at it here. That we are. Lights are out. Matthew Burke will be leading them to the green. This time, Nathan to the outside. Joey Signs behind. And Mark Morton is your race leader coming to the caution. A little bit slower pit stop there for Mark.
There we go. All right. He passed the pace car coming to pit road. So gave him the EOL here, and he will have to serve that black flag.
Oh, so he is falling back here, the 52.
Yeah, the EOL is because he was so far up. That way he doesn't have, try to pit and cause another caution.
All right, so that changes everything there. That must have been the drama you were referring to.
That was the drama. He started asking me a question, so I had to hop.
All right, good. We're back and running here. Good jump there for the 0-2 and Joey Signs. Ooh, looked like him and Nathan might have bumped doors right there. So no claim on that caution, Kyle? Is that a confirmed no claim?
No claim. Oh, 65 got loose there.
Oh, there's all sorts of... There is a parking lot. Oh, Matt Hall was in it. We were up front watching the battle for the lead, and yeah, big caution here. See here from Matt Hall's view. 55 gets loose, or is that the 65? And then, yeah, just a parking lot. Larry Brunner was involved in that one. There's Larry, as you can see the 24 there. Yeah, they all get loose and just kind of check up, and then just calamity there on the front stretch. Right on with Matt Shontosh, see what he saw here. Oh, the 65 is loose there, so it was the 55 up in front there. So Matt's trying to avoid and then just runs out of real estate. Heavy contact there, so he'll be using that roll of flex tape. Now, we had Nathan come down pit road too under this caution, so he came down pit road. So a lot of activity happening here. Lap 30 early in this race. Third caution of the night. Tell you who was very happy for that caution to probably come out quick, though, was this 52 right now. Although he is pulling down, so he's got to come down and serve that penalty, but that caution was a lifesaver for him potentially. Kind of takes the teeth out of that penalty, so he can serve it under caution.
All right, there we go. So that sucks for Mark because he was going to serve his penalty, and then the caution came out, so he couldn't go down pit road. So I told him to park it and wait for a lap to become a lap down, because I think that's what the penalty would have been.
Why couldn't he serve it during caution?
Because if he were gonna, as he was gonna pit road was closed, right? And then if he went around another lap, it was gonna disqualify him.
All right. So that caution does not work to Mark's favor here.
Matt Hall has claimed that caution.
So early in the race here, we are deep in the rule book, apparently.
That was kind of a going on the fly thing. I never had that happen before.
Let's see if they can get this thing cleaned up, situated here. Only 30 laps in, 3 cautions. It's been a while since they've been short track racing. Joey Signs up to the front here with Matt Croak, Nathan Dufton. We saw Nathan Manwaring come down back down pit road. So top 4 stayed out, and then others came back down. So a whole bunch of different strategies and mix of strategies and tire strategies, pit strategies, you name it. It's all happening here early in this race.
It's all science. You gotta love it.
Good restart there for the 0-2, and the 9 does not give Nathan Dufton an opportunity. How about Shantosh back up into 7th place now? He did use that roll of flex tape, though, so he's going to want to keep it clean here from here on out. Larry Brunner did not. Start to wonder, did Larry Brunner already use that flex tape? Is the 11 sideways? He's going to keep it going. Caution's not going to come out. That was close, Kyle, to bring out a caution. He was almost parked in turn 3 and 4.
That is not good. Sorry, I was actually going back and watching what brought out that other caution.
We had all sorts of things. 55 is loose. All right, Larry's bringing it down pit road. He might be trying to use that flex tape now, realizing he is just way off pace here with no front end.
Yeah, that's modified.
All right, Matt here on the 2-tire strategy in the lead. He's pulled out to almost a 1-second lead here, but I think Joey's going to be playing the long run speed here, and we'll see if this group can slowly close in. They're getting spread out in little groups, but the main group is staying right with each other early in this race.
Yeah, it's like whoever has clean air takes off, and then once the tires start to wear, who's in 3rd and 4th kind of work their way back to the leader. Chris Letts in 4th. Great run for that Putin machine.
Yeah, especially since he was sideways on that last one. Now, he did not come down pit road during that caution, so he was one of the 4 that elected to stay out.
Ah, I see. Trying to catch another quickie.
But the 0-2 here, Kyle, has just pulled away.
Oh, we'll see how that lasts and how his tires are in 20 laps. Now that Joey Signs is kind of clear from the field. Oh, Matt 56 running really high up the track there, trying to find grip where nobody else is. 47's got a bit of damage on his right front, it looks like. Joey's slowly cutting into the lead. It's down to 1.5. It was 1.6. Everyone's just kind of stacked around that bottom. Back to 1.7 now.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of pacing itself here and just kind of holding steady.
And
in the back, though, still side by side. Matt Hall and David Gainforth are side by side.
That's got that new car. David with a bit of damage on his front.
Ooh, almost close coming out of corner there. Matt Shontosh is falling back just a little bit, but still in the top 10. Watching these two battle in front of him.
Let's play the slow game.
Mark Morton here, lap down. He's hoping for an early caution. Now, Grant, the lucky thing for him is he is the only car 1 lap down. Larry Brunner is 2 laps down.
Yeah, this is where you're hoping for a caution, but it never comes, and you feel terrible.
Yeah, now they've got it. Now they got it cleaned up here. See if they can get a run here. We've been averaging 1 every 10 laps, so they got 5 laps for us here, Kyle. 5 laps.
Hey! You stop that right now. 59's got more damage again. The lead's just kind of stationary. 56 making a run on the 65. Stephen Hine, after that earlier incident, has kind of come to life under the lights.
Yep, we are under lights. That's right, sun has set, so the lights have come out. 56 trying to clear here, not going to clear.
I know, just going to get that run down the back stretch, down that hill, but yeah, he should clear him here.
Yeah, he's going to clear here.
No. Start up in front of him and put the 47 in your targets.
All right, Joey Sainz is closing in now. It is down to 1.3 seconds. As you can see there, Joey can get right down to that yellow line. It did not look like Matt was able to. He was about a lane up.
Yeah, he's kind of favoring that lane up in both corners. Joey's more of a tighter entry. You're on that bottom.
1.3. We're starting to catch Larry here. Larry's about to go 3 laps down eventually.
Not a good race for your current points leader, the 44.
Nope, that is going to hurt him here 2 races in. Going from one extreme to the other.
You get your mulligan out of the way early and you focus for Bristol and whatever my second last race is. I think it's Michigan? I don't know. I don't even know my own schedule.
It's Michigan. And then we finish this thing out at the Rock.
All right.
Under a second now is the gap between Joey Sainz and your leader, Matthew Croak.
Nathan's just kind of stayed with Joey, too.
Yeah, they're all kind of just hanging out right here.
Yeah, it looks like Joey can just get to the throttle way faster, way better than what Matt can on the 2 tires.
So it'll be interesting to see here. So first, second, and third, your top 3 pit lap 26. Nathan and Steven in 4th and 5th both hit on lap 31. So 5 laps in between these drivers. But it's even closer now. Joey Sainz has got it into within 0.7 of a second.
Just heard of some Canadian on Canadian crime. Matt has a bit of damage from the 101 of David Gainforth.
See Joey closing in. He can see the 0-2 getting bigger. Very different entries here.
That's what's awesome about this track. Just different lines. And even in between, like the 47 and 56, they're running in the same lane. But in 1 and 2, Nathan's favoring a little bit more of a lower middle line, and the 56 is running a little bit more of a higher middle line.
There's we're looking at Matt Hall's car right now. Yeah, you can heavy damage on that left front end, and he already used that roll of flex tape.
Yep. Fortunate night for our pole sitter.
Yeah, they were side by side for a few laps there. There's a battle here for the lead. Joey has caught the 0-2. Oh, where'd he go? He's to the inside. Oh, he's going to clear. 0-2 trying to go across over here?
Yeah, he pinched down off that exit. Couldn't get a run.
Not get the run. New leader is Joey Sainz, up 3 spots.
That was a send from Joey. But I think that's the 4 tires versus 2 working its magic now.
Now, nobody can make it a full way here, so there is still, if we stay clean and green, there is still 1 green flag pit stop to go here. It's going to be around lap 80 to 85 for both groups here, is the way my math is working out.
That will take us right to the end there. But
that'll take us right to the end, yep.
The 47 is now catching the 0-2 here.
But David Gainford, he's starting to move up there with that damage. Kind of woke his car up.
Yeah, that's how Carter Lawson won Rockingham last week. He got a bit of damage, and it actually helped his car turn. It's weird how that can happen in racing.
He is up 4 spots just past Chris Letts. He does have fresher tires compared to Chris Letts. Chris Letts is falling backwards here. Sean Tosh still in the top 10, hanging out in 8th position right now.
Have to see how that right side damage hurts Dave later on in the run, if it burns up his right front more.
How about this? The 0-2 is falling back, and all of a sudden now it is like a 5-car battle. Mark Morton is there, still a lap down, hoping for 1 caution to come out to get that lucky dog. Just doesn't want to be the caution.
But what he's doing here is he's trying to stay up with the leaders. That way he's always the first car 1 lap down.
Pressing out of that corner to the outside of Stephen Hine. And then here comes the 56. Oh, the 47 disappeared for a minute.
See, and there's a perfect example of a different line. Mark's entering really, really high, and he cleared the 89 off the corner.
There he is to the inside now. So even though he's a lap down, he's saying, guys, look, I've led this race at this one point, so I got the speed and the pace.
And if he has to, if he catches a caution here and he gets a lucky dog, he has to do it all over again.
So he wants an early caution here. So
yeah.
It might be, if we get one into where it comes out late in this race, it might just be out of time.
Or, you know what? Go get off sequence. Pit a little bit, 10, 15 laps early. Or right to when you know you can make it, pit, and maybe you have enough where you undercut them and it puts you onto the lead lap. And then if caution comes out, you earned it back the hard way.
Maybe, but I would assume if you pit under green, though.
Oh,
the 56.
That was a send?
Yeah, the 56 and the 47. Almost the caution the 52 is looking for. Well, I think he would have been in it.
Yeah. You want to be the beneficiary of the caution. You don't want to be the one that brings it out.
The 56 and the 47. Joey Sainz has worked out to a 2-second lead, so as soon as he got around Matthew Crokier, he is checked out.
That's clean air for you. 52 should clear Matthew going into turn 3 here. And now he'll have a bit of clean air with Joey being so far out front.
So now it's a good sign to see the 52. If he does get on that lead lap early, does he have the pace? Can he close in on a 2.6 second lead for Joey Sainz? Uh-oh.
Oh.
I think Matt Hall mowed the grass. No caution. But let's watch here. Oh, heavy hit into the wall, just super tight, and then, yeah, it comes down through the grass.
Yeah.
No caution, though.
Yeah, and these are the little mistakes that you have to clean up to win championships.
Yep.
You know, like start good and then something happens. You start, trying to make up for those mistakes, and they just build and build and build. Some nights like this, you start on pole and stuff happens. All you can do is just take what it gives you.
All right, I just saw Larry's car here. He is still a modified, so he did not take that roll of flex tape, or he burned it early.
Oh, he's really modified.
Yeah, he modified front and back.
He's almost a Honda Civic at this point.
Culverts will fight you.
He's got to get it running first.
We got a 4-car battle here for second place right now. 56, the 02 to 47's right there. Stephen is right there.
How long do you get until you kind of just move the O2 out of the way?
Got a cow joke?
That is. That's a...
Oh, he's gonna move himself out of the way and try to ride the wall.
Oh, there goes that theory.
Probably got some chocolate milk now in that car.
Just a little bit. The brown cow does give chocolate milk.
All right, so that's going to clear the way here now. The 56 has pulled into second place, but as they were battling side by side, Kyle, 4.7 seconds is the lead here. So it's another one of those races here tonight where someone gets that clean air to short track and they wave bye-bye.
Yep. Now we'll have to see if Mark Morton can actually run Joey down. And then if we get a caution, all bets are off.
Yeah, it looks like right now, if you think about the gap, I know it's a lap down, it is 28 seconds, but it is growing. So Joey Sainz is pulling away from Mark as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Matt with that damage here, he has fallen backwards. He's back into sixth place now. David Gainforth is going to get around him potentially. Pretty good run here. We are lap 71 here in the Elswick E-Sports Rising Stars Series, round 2 of the playoff, as it is the Cyber Salutes week here at Cyber Thunder Racing League. If you get a chance and have an opportunity, head over to wheelsforwarriorsusa.org, throw a donation for those group there. They are big friends here of the Cyber Thunder Racing League, our title sponsor on Thursday nights. They do a lot of great work with our veterans. Make sure you head over there, wheelsforwarriorsusa.org. I actually think it's w4wusa.org. Throw a donation in there for Cyber Salutes Week. And then tomorrow night, Kyle, you'll be racing it. We've got the Cyber 225 is what we agreed on.
Yep.
At Charlotte, a little bit longer of a race on a Thursday night.
I love long races. Yep. Definite playoffs. There's only one driver that's been locked into the next round. Had a decent showing after last week after Rockingham. I got taken out on the first lap, but rebounded to 6th place. So yeah, longer race, should be a fun one.
Be a fun one. Speaking of fun one, here we got a battle once again. We either got the battle of the Mats, and now we got the battle of the Nathans. The 56 and the 47 are side by side.
59 is pitting. I wonder if he's just kind of really killed that car.
Yeah, he is coming in. But if he goes here, he is good from here on out, I believe.
Yep, he should be, but he's already burned that fast repair. He didn't burn that fast repair. He just took it.
Oh, so he still has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, now he just burned it. Now he has a brand new car.
Brand new car, but he's going to be...
He'll be the second car 1 lap down, but he'll have those fresh tires over Mark Morton.
2 laps. So green flag pit stop, 2 laps down.
All right.
We'll see. Timing and scoring might reset here on me, but right now it's showing him 2 laps down. Yes, 2 laps, but we'll see if he can catch. Interesting, though, you try to think, though, if he comes down, does that bring anybody else down here early, knowing that they can make it all the way? But I think everyone else, I mean, we're right on that bubble.
Yeah,
we're close, so it's not as early as we were probably thinking.
Kind of just has to depend on how your tires are feeling, Like, Joey Sainz is out 6 seconds. So Nathan and the Nathan show would have to pit and Joey not notice for a while for them to have any chance of undercutting Joey here.
Yeah, but here you can see that difference in the tires. Here comes the 59. But the problem for him is he's battling this. He's going to be burning those tires off early, so he's not going to have much for later on in the race.
That's the price you pay. You just want to try to get to the front as soon as possible.
Here comes the 02. So 02's coming down pit road now.
Oh, okay. Where did he fall to? Oh, he was down to 8th.
like 8th, yeah.
Well, he has that fast repair. He was fast, so take it, get a new car, and rip her again.
Joey now to a 7-second lead over this group. We're right on the bubble, though, so it's going to start getting busy here down pit road.
Yep, Yo2 took his fast repair.
Yes, he did. So he is still on. I was like, did he get caught speeding?
Joey just has not moved off that bottom in 3 and 4, which, that kind of surprises me.
By side once again are the Nathans. Stephen Hine is right there with them.
Oh, Joey's pitting first. He's not letting getting the chance.
Not letting them have the undercut. So here he's going to come down pit road.
Don't get caught speeding. It's a tricky pit road.
Don't hit the water barrels.
Don't do that either. The good thing is if you miss pit road, you do have a drag strip.
Ooh, this group's going to stay out. David Gameforth, though, is going to come in. Sean Tosh is coming in. Chris Letts is coming in. Here comes Matt Hall. So Matt Hall's bringing it in. No, don't bring out the caution. No, you see him gas it there to get on pit road.
The 47 is pitting, and I believe the 56 is as well.
It's almost like he could hear me yelling from there. Oh, 47's not going to pit.
Oh. Must have been stuck on the outside lane.
Have a rule revision if you call it out to fake people out.
There we go.
Which page of the book is that in?
Yeah.
All right. Mark Morton is going to stay out.
Yeah, he's probably... At this point, you just run it long and just hope for a caution.
All right, here comes the 47. So now he is coming in. So, yeah, he might have just been... Which for him, if he was trying to slow down and get it, that is going to hurt his chances.
See if he takes his fast repair and fixes that right front.
Joey Signs is back out. Let's see here. Is he even hit his pit box yet? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the right front. He's going to keep the fast repair in his pocket. So Mark Morton is once again being showed as our race leader, Kyle, but he has not pit yet.
Nope.
So he is going to go down pit road here eventually, which will cycle us back to Joey Signs. And then Joey does have a 6.7 second lead once again over the 02. That pit stop there really spread out that battle for second place.
Yeah, and I figured that would. We'll have to see how fast Joey mows into Mark's lead here to being 8 seconds.
That's good.
Yeah, he's about
7.9.
He's about 2 seconds off the pace, so.
Oh,
and
and caution comes out. Oh my goodness. That is what Mark Morton needed, not what the 11 wanted.
Nope.
Is that going to trap anybody? Matt Hall's going to get trapped a lap down, but he might get the lucky dog because Mark Morton was back on the lead lap.
Yeah. All right.
Now the real question is, do any of these drivers come back down pit road, though?
I think if you pit early, yeah, it won't hurt, but...
So the 59 who came down 72, good for them.
Yep.
Do you see the 02 who pit 77 coming down?
Pardon, what was that?
The 50, the 02 pit lap 77.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Oh, actually, no. No, you know what? He will be second on this start, and he just got a brand new car. I don't think so. I wouldn't pit if I were him.
All right, Mark, don't pass the pace car.
Yes, don't pass the pace car. This is what got you stuck the last time.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, look at he. He is so slow right now.
Hey, you know what? You only do... Oops, sorry.
I was going to say the 0-2 did come down. Stephen Hines going to come down, and here comes Connor in the 59. So 4 drivers are going to come down. Get some fresh tires. That's going to shuffle Joey Sainz back to the front. But let's take a look here at what brought out 4th caution of the night. Here we see the 11. Oh, just sends it, gets loose on him, and oh, huge contact into the wall there. Just sent it on it in the corner, and then it got snapped loose and into the wall he went.
Too much rear brake in it. Oh yeah, that's a hard hit.
All right, so now the strategy. Joey Sainz leading the race. Nathan Manwaring on the front row with him. They both pit 80 and 81. It's going to be all the way back to 7th place. The 0-2 is going to have fresh tires. 2 tire stop there, Kyle, for the 0-2.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I think he took 4 in that last stop. Might as well just take 2. It ain't going to hurt.
Matt Hall got back on the lead lap in the top 10. How about that? He is currently in 8th position. Shantosh up into 5th.
Look at that.
That's kind of where you said he might stall out.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the 80's got in store.
But you know what? I'm excited to watch this battle. You know, Mark's 9th, Joey's 1st. We know how fast Mark has been. Been a bit of a short, medium run here, so we'll have to see how this plays out.
Should be taking the green, what, 21 to go?
Something like that. They should double up on this one here. Oh, and the 11, yeah, so obviously the 11 did take that clean.
Yes, I would. He's the only one involved. I don't know who else can take the claim. The wall.
Well, I mean, hey, you never know.
All right. Let's see, the light's going to go out. No, so we're actually going to be restarting with 20 to go.
Oh.
So one more time around here under the lights, and then they will double up. Starting top 10 here for this restart will be Joey Sainz, Nathan Manwaring, Nathan Dufton, David Gainforth, Mr. Matt Shantosh, Chris Letts, Matthew Croak, Mark Morton, Stephen Hine. And I actually think it'll be Connor Dude. I think Matt Hall is going to fall back here with that lucky dog.
Yep.
Yep.
So that puts Connor. Mark Morton up into 8th on the outside.
Yeah. How about this, though? Top 4, all playoff drivers.
That's what we love to see.
6 of the top 10 are playoffs, so...
That's why they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, 44 is going to have a rough night here tonight. But hanging in there because every point matters.
Yep, every point matters. You never know. And he does now have his car fixed. He's got that Ford Mustang Chevy Camaro.
I just noticed that. I was trying to figure out what you were saying.
Yeah, Ford Mustang Chevy Camaro.
What's he doing here?
He's getting all of his bases covered, I guess. Oh, look at this. Joey's taking the outside.
Is this because he knows he can get that jump, so he wants that run into the corner?
Yeah, it may be. You know, get that shot off of the turn 2. Run the hill.
All right, so he'll be leading us in there. There'll be 20 to go at the line. This is the first time here tonight on a restart. We're going to see the leader take the outside lane, so we'll see how that's going to work out. See the 56 trying to get right up next to him. Really good start there for Joey. Yeah.
Wow. Timed that perfectly.
He is going to clear. Nathan Manwaring is in 3rd. Nathan Dufton and David Gainforth having a battle right now. And here comes Shantosh. How about Mark going to the outside, 3 wide?
You said, hey, he's not wasting any time. He's getting to that front.
No, he shows short run speed.
Yep. Go where they're not.
He is in full go mode at this point. to the inside of Gainforth. Mark Morton is going to clear. Mark is back into 4th. Oh, he's going to get loose, though.
He's driving it.
Oh, Shantosh with an aggressive move. Almost cuts the bumper off. They're going to get into it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, let's make it 4 wide, boys. No.
Gainforth went in for an extra tap there. Shantosh taking no prisoners, throwing the elbows out in the corner.
Mark's got some damage on the left and the right.
Shantosh has got damage to match it.
I think David has bat damage to match that.
All right, so Mark is now cleared. He's going. Here comes the 0-2, though. Oh, Shantosh is in full send mode. Look at, he's going to slide up. The 0-2 is going to go underneath him here.
59's coming back with that brand new car.
Joey really has not pulled away here on this short run.
I think he knows Mark is coming. So just try to save, just keep these guys at bay. And then when Mark gets to the 47 and the 56, then take off.
Yeah, as soon as they start battling, 15 to go. Shantosh and the 0-2 still battling. David Gainforth is going to slide up. Yeah, here comes the 59. Much tighter group this time. Nobody really pulling away too much.
They're making a move on the inside there. 2 laps down.
Good practice for next week.
Yep. 59 cleared the 101. Oh, the 52 has caught this group.
Yep, here we go. So Joey's still leading the way. The gap between Joey and Mark Morton is 1.2 seconds. At one point, Kyle, it was 28 seconds. That's what a caution will do for you.
Once you catch him in the right spot. If you don't, and it hurts. He's running right around that outside, just trying everything. Look at him. Look at him closing on that 47, running on that outside.
Start to wonder, though, he knows it's a short run here, so he can be a little bit more aggressive, but 12 laps is still quite a distance. You don't want to burn the tires off too much.
No, definitely not.
He's going to catch the 47 here, goes right to that outside lane again.
This is what's working. Get a good run here, send it to the bottom. Oh, not quite that good of a run.
The driver who likes it, though, is this 56 right now, because it's kind of giving him a little bit of breathing room as they're going to battle. He doesn't have to worry about the 47 too much. Mark's got a run on the inside here.
He's in full send mode. He might not have any tires by the time he gets to the 56.
47's having a little bit of a blink. He's back as we are now 10 laps to go. Joey Sainz is still leading the way. He's gotten a little bit more breathing room here.
Yeah. And, you know, just as Mark started catching the 47 and 56, he's starting to pull away. Up to a 7/10 of the lead.
Over a second now for Joey Sainz, but the battle is really for second place. Here comes the 47 to the inside.
D2 with a run around the outside there. It looked like he almost came to a stop in the middle of 3 and 4 and then got onto the gas, and that's what gave him that run.
That 47 really with that shallow entry there almost looked like it hurt him a little bit, but he's going to regroup here going into 3.
56 noticed that the 52 is kind of running a higher line, so he took it away. That kills his his exit speed. This is slowly bringing in the O2. Oh, he's going to make it 3 wide into 1.
He's going to slice it there.
No, not quite.
Oh, they're going to get tight here.
This is going to bring the O2 into the frame.
Still 3 wide. 47's going to check up way early here.
And Joey has out to like one and a half, almost 2
1.8.
seconds.
Yeah, almost 2 seconds here.
Yeah.
Nathan's got a little bit of breathing room.
Oh, that changes everything.
Ooh, a yellow out. Stephen Hine is in the wall. Heavy damage there to Stephen Hine's car. Let's see what happened to Stephen here. Oh, Stephen got into the 80. It looked like. See here from the blimp cam. So Matt Shontosh is there. Here comes Stephen Hine. Old teammates. Yeah, just looked like a little bit of a bump there on the rear bumper. Sent the 80. And then Larry's going to get into the 89 as the 89's checking up. And then they're going to get some net code. And into the wall there. Heavy contact there for the 89 and the 8. Again, the 880 had used his fast repair. Oh. How about this? Top 4 are going to stay out. Joey Sainz is coming down pit road. Mark Morton, Nathan Dufton, David Gainforth, and Chris Letts are going to stay out. They last all pit lap 86, 82, 80, 80. And so now Joey Sainz is going to have some fresh tires, but is only going to have 2 laps. Because this is going to take us to a green-white checkered, I believe. So interesting strategy here for the 09.
All right, so the 89 has claimed that, and that's his second claim.
No bueno. So, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Joey Sainz comes down pit road. Your top 4 stayed out. Mark Morton, Nathan Dufton, David Gainforth, and Chris Letts are going to have about 20 to 25 lap old tires, actually 30 lap old tires at this point. And you're going to have Joey Sainz here with fresh tires starting in the 5th position. Does Joey have enough time to get it done on fresh tires?
If he rips the outside, I think he does. These guys are going to have a heat cycle on their tires. Tires are going to be nice and loose. Joey, well, his might be a little bit loose. If Joey can get to the outside as soon as possible, I think he has a chance. If he gets pinned there on the bottom, I think it might be tough.
Problem for Joey, too, is the driver who's going to be starting to his outside, the 02, also came down and got fresh tires, and it is going to be a 26 lap difference of tires between the top 4 and then the 9 and the 02 as we're going to go into a green-white checkered here. How about that? Some excitement to end this race.
Hey, you know what? This has been a good race. It's had our long green flag runs, and it's had some action. So, you know what? This was a good action-packed race. Cautions were evenly spaced, so
once you divide them across the laps.
5 cautions. It's like every 25 or so laps.
Mm-hmm. Here you can see the 02 trying to warm those tires up. Sometimes though, Kyle, you do that too much though.
Yeah, and you'll spin out. I've done that before.
He's aggressively getting these tires warmed up back there.
All right, Mark Martin's taking the inside.
All right.
He's got to get a hell of a jump. Best restart of his life.
No tire spin.
No tire spin. No. Chris Lutz here sitting in 4th. Good run tonight for him. Teammate on Thursday nights.
Yep. So all eyes here. The first 2 rows, 20 6-lap older tires than everyone behind them. Can they hold on for 2 laps?
You know, all you need is one quick caution going into turn 1, and your strategy looks amazing. You don't get it? Well, hold on.
Hold on. You can see Joey there. Joey trying to push Gainforth up. Like, let's go, buddy.
Let's get close, bud.
Yeah, he's pretty gapped there. So that Gainforth trying to get the jump here a little bit. Mark's going to go.
A little bit of wheel spin.
Out. Matt actually up in the top lane is going to get stuck. Joey's going to go to the inside.
Here we go. This is not what Mark Morton wanted to see.
No, early here. No cautions right now. Here comes Joey. The 0-2 is going to be there as well. Ooh, Shantosh has actually crashed, but no caution has come out. White flag is in the air. Joey Signs is there. Mark is going to be rear view mirror driving big time here.
He's got to go where he's not.
There's a wreck in the background.
Joey's looking around the outside. He's going to do it again.
Oh, and Mark's going to get into him.
Oh.
Oh, Joey's going to go around, and that's going to give Mark Morton the win. Matthew Croak is going to come home second, and Connor Dudek is actually going to survive and come home in third place.
Ooh, controversy.
I'll let the admin figure that out.
Well, hey, you know what? We've had it before, and it's up to the drivers.
Joey Signs. Uh-oh, where'd Mark go?
All right, I'm going to go do points. I have to do caution claim.
So he's going to do that. We're going to start pulling some drivers up here for post-race. Pending I can find everybody. I think Mark Morton has already put the car on the hauler. So we're gonna go backwards here. We'll start with our third place driver here tonight. Man, what a race up and down, but Connor, you're gonna come home with a third place finish. For a while there, were you a little worried?
Oh, I was extremely worried. That's out of the whole season, this is probably the biggest roller coaster of a race I think I've been through.
It was definitely a roller coaster, but you're going to come home with a third place here. What was going through your mind on that green-white checkered? I saw you guys came down pit road, got the fresh tires, and everyone else in front of you, the top 4 stayed out.
I knew it was going to be a struggle with those guys starting up front that were on the older tires, and with only 2 laps to do it, we were all antsy to try to get by them and get as much spots as we possibly could. So lap 1 went by on the restart, and I just seen everybody dart up, and I was stuck behind all the cars on slower tires, and I'm like, man, I'm not going to get by any of these guys. And then going into turn 1 on the last lap, I saw my hole through the middle, and I just decided to take it and see how many spots I can get out of it. And we ended up with the podium, so can't complain there.
Can't complain there. Not at all. Now coming in here, you were 7th place in the points, and so this is obviously going to help you out. But next week, or not next week, but in 2 weeks, we head to Bristol. How you feeling about going to another short track?
With another short track, I mean, it can go either way. It all depends how the race shakes out. I mean, it really can go either way. It just depends how you get raced with the other cars, especially with our one faster pair. You got to try to keep that in your back pocket as long as possible.
All right, well, we'll keep our eye on it here in 2 weeks as you're going to head to Bristol and continue your championship run. But Connor, I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
They got to thank huge thanks to M9 Performance for setups. We're on the dirt side currently and just recently expanded into the asphalt side. So if you're looking for Legend, Modified, and late model, all the asphalt stuff, we do have that available now. So check out M9 Performance for that stuff. Huge thanks to the guys at Mukau Motorsports. Been awesome guys to run with me, and Croaky made it this far to the championship, so hopefully one of us can get it done. And then thanks to W Energy, Roasted Gems Coffee, Driven to Save Lives, Dudek Sim Designs if you need any wraps, and thanks to all the family and friends I got watching.
There we go. All right, Connor, congrats here tonight. 3rd place roller coaster ride with the podium finish. Continue that championship run. Hopefully we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend.
You as well. All right, let's get him out of there and let's move up. Our second place driver, so close with those fresh tires. What was going through your mind when you saw the top 4 stay out?
I saw Joey go in, and I knew he's been fast all race, so I kind of just followed him. I knew right away that I was going to do 2 tires on the right side because that's what the race was dictating, that your right side would wear faster than your left. So I was more just try to go for the win kind of type deal. And there at the end on the restart, everybody kind of washed up in 1 and 2, and I had to make a kind of an abrasive move just to try to gain some spots there and cut through the middle and caught Joey's bumper. And then 3 and 4, him and Mark got into it. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Kind of, from my point of view, kind of looked like a racing deal, but it's really shitty to see from a playoff driver prospect of Joey spinning out and wrecking there. I mean, never want that against your fellow competitors, but it's a good night, good points night for playoffs, so we'll take it.
There you go. Yeah, you came in 5th in points here tonight, so second place definitely going to help you move up with 3 races left. You got Bristol, Michigan, and then the Rock. Which one you got circled?
Bristol. I love little short tracks. I think they're the most fun. I know that's going to be one of those races where you have to try to stay clean all race and not destroy your stuff. And then Rockingham will be an interesting one. I've never earned a lap there, so we'll have to get some practice. So
definitely have to get some practice, especially if you're in contention for that. That's the season finale. But Matthew, going to come home here second place tonight. I'm going to turn the floor over to you.
Yeah, first off, I have to thank Connor Dudick for the paint. We kind of made this team up, Moo Cow Motorsports, as a joke. But, it's kind of fun running all the cow cars, just standing out. M9 Performance, we just got some asphalt setups now from Team 53. So if you want to set up on dirt or asphalt for short tracks, go to M9 Setup Shop. They're pretty fast. And then I have to thank my personal sponsors, Phantom Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs, Weichel Sportswear, Power Outdoors, and then you guys for the broadcast.
I appreciate you coming out, putting on the show for us. Congrats again, and sounds like we will maybe be talking to you again next 2 weeks at Bristol.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Trying to move myself out of the room. There we go. There we go. All right, now let's pull up your race winner here tonight, the number 52, Mark Morton. What a roller coaster of a race for you here tonight.
You are not lying. That was long, short, excruciating mental. It's like just the whole list of a race for me.
Yeah, you went from having some penalties to a lap down, then caution comes out. You got to stay on pit road, and then another caution comes out as pit cycles are working, and you stay out, put you back in the lead lap. And then at the very end, green, white, checkered, you elect to stay out. What was going through your mind as you saw everyone else take those fresh tires?
Well, I was hoping that I was going to see a lot more cars and just 4 other cars stay out with me. But, it is what it is. I was kind of curious. I wasn't expecting that many people to go down pit road. But, I laid my bed, and my spotter me and my spotter agreed, just to stay out with it, and that's what we did. And I wasn't expecting Joey to pass 3 other cars in the first turn, and coming to the white flag, I was like, all right. And I had a feeling I knew he was going to catch me, and coming out of 2, I was kind of mirror driving, and I assumed he was going to try and shoot it down low. And I mean, he checked up for me in turn 1 on the last lap, which I appreciate. And then going into turn 4, I drove it in hard. I was expecting it to stick, which I did semi a little bit. I apologize to him for washing up into him and especially wrecking him, because that's not how I want to get a W. But it was last lap, and I didn't want another Phoenix. And this is not how it's definitely not how I want to get my first W. Joey was lights out majority of the race when I was lapped down, because I kind of stayed with him 2.5 seconds. through the duration that I was lap down, and I had a feeling when I was a lap down, it was going to be green flag run, so I was going to do it the old-fashioned way. I thought I was going to pull the old Kevin Harvick back at Milwaukee Mile when he went 3 laps down and came back and won the race, but that was a green flag run. This was caution, but like I said, I had a great car. Well, I don't want to say a great car. I mean, it felt great, and was kind of iffy about coming into Iowa. But like I said, I know Joey's a playoff driver, and definitely did not want to do him dirty like that. But at the same time, like I said, last lap, I didn't want another Phoenix. So I mean, it's a bittersweet kind of victory.
I know how those feel. I know we started from the third up to you because we saw you down there in Joey's room. So appreciate you stopping in there and you guys chatting it out. But you're going to get your first victory here tonight at Iowa, deep in the playoffs, getting you set up maybe for a run in the next season. We still got 3 races left. We got Bristol, Michigan, and the Rock. How you feeling about those 3?
Well, Bristol, unfortunately, I can't really say I practice because I work from dusk till dawn now. But so my really only time I can practice on Wednesdays before the race. So I'm definitely gonna run a lot of laps there. Michigan, I feel pretty confident. Michigan, Rockingham, I am dog doo doo. So fortunately, I mean, I missed a couple races. I didn't know about preliminary points to where I could maybe make it in, but I'm just gonna run my race and stay smooth with it, and try and I mean, I keep out. I don't want to say rivals, but I mean, I want to keep an eye out for tonight because past couple of weeks, besides last week at iRace Super Speedway, him and I has kind of been like the front runners. Maybe it's just the luck that we have at those tracks. I know he's a phenomenal racer, and I just like I said, I don't want rivals, but if rivals come of it, then I guess rivals will come of it. But that's not what I'm hoping for. I'm just hoping, I kind of want that respectful, mutual race that I know him and I both can race.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, you're going to come home, pick up that first win here tonight. Mark, I'm going to turn the floor over to you, let you give your shout-outs before we close this thing out tonight.
All right, awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my spotter, my buddy Christian. Unfortunately, he was unable to race tonight. You, of course, would always put on a phenomenal job here at Cyber Thunder. Kyle for doing a phenomenal job at doing the Rising Stars.
The Elswick E-Sports Rising Star Series.
Yeah, Esports Rising Star Series. League Rising Stars manager, I guess you would say. I can't think of the word. Sorry. And my buddy Greg, who was unfortunately unable to race. Alan, BTR. Well, excuse me, Reaper. Really everybody in this league. I know it's kind of I've kind of seen the number of contestants dwindle down, which is unfortunate. But I mean, I know Cyber is a really phenomenal racing league, and I'm thankful to be a part of it.
It's always a packed house. Playoffs will do that. A lot of drivers will use that as an extended break, but glad to have you here, putting on a good show and picking up your first win. Mark, we're going to let you get back to it and celebrate, and we'll catch up with you maybe at Bristol.
I appreciate it. Also, I want to let you know the dog was driving tonight. I just turned my camera on because I'm topless and I don't want to show my man boobs tonight.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll tell everybody it was the dog. It was the dog that went in deep. All right. Congrats again, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, we're going to get him out of here. That is your race winner tonight. We're going to pull up our points here, and we're also going to pull up our finishing results. Treat data, send data. We just got to get everything situated. All right, let's pull up our finishing results here tonight. Some unofficial results, as I can see our division director is busy right now doing some things. Mark Morton is going to pick up first win. Matthew Kroki in second, Connor Dudick in third, Chris Letts fourth, and Nathan Manwaring is going to come home in fifth. David Gainforth in sixth, Matt Hall with a seventh place finish. Good finish there in the top 10. Matt Kopp in eighth. Joey Signs, not the finish he was hoping for, was looking for the win, but going to come home in ninth. Still good for playoff points, but a lot of playoff drivers in front of him. 4 to be exact. Nathan Dufton in 10th. Larry Brunner, your playoff points leader, going to come home in 11th. Matt Shontosh 12th, and Stephen Hine 13th. Joe Ogle did cut a few laps and then had to call it there. Just too much damage there on the 55. And then we had our other 2 drivers unable to make it. Let's pull up unofficial points now to see what it looks like for these playoff drivers. Nathan Manwaring is going to jump to the lead. Larry Brunner is going to drop to 2nd. How about Matthew Croakey? He's going to jump up 2 spots into 3rd. Nathan Dufton's going to drop to 4th. Gainforth going to improve to 5th. Connor Dudek in 6th. Joey Signs is going to drop to 3rd. And Christian Delgado currently in 8th position. So unofficially there, but you can see the gap still just from Joey to Nathan is only 9 points. 3 races left. Next week, Bristol, and then it is Michigan and Rockingham for the Rising Stars. But tomorrow night, we are going to cap off Cyber Salutes Week with our Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup as we head to the extended, a little bit longer of a race here tomorrow night, the Cyber 225 at Charlotte. So if you have not yet, hey, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. Come join us tomorrow night as we cap off Cyber Salutes. Enjoy your Wednesday night. We will see you all tomorrow night.
Thank you.